Howdy, howdy, friends. Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome, replay watchers. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Elizabeth. You're here to mess with me now, aren't you? Hi, Ruth. Hi, Jana. Hi, Joe. Hi, Linda. I got a froggy voice today, so you'll have to bear with me. Hopefully, everybody can hear me okay. Hey, Maddie. Hey, Terry. Craziness, craziness. So, give it. Hey, Tina. Give it a couple more minutes for folks to come in, and then we'll discuss what I'm doing tonight with all of these fall-ish products that I haven't touched. Just woke up rotting in bed. Oh no, Tina. Hey, Teresa. Oh, I'm in a mood today, I'm telling you. I started watching this series on Netflix. It was an AMC series. It's called Orphan Black, and I cannot stop watching that thing. It is just intense. It's sci-fi kind of murder mystery type deal. What's this? What is that? Oh, it's just the light glare. Okay, so one more minute and I'll get going here. I don't like to spend too much time. So tomorrow morning I will be live, but I will be keeping my live short. Hey, Kelly. Did you love Orphan Black? I do too. I can't stop watching it. I'm on season 3. So, and just started watching it at the beginning of the week. I've just been watching it nonstop. Hi, Judy. Um, yeah, it's a trip. I did have to switch over to Little House on the Prairie on the second night because I had nightmares the first night, but I'm over it. All right, so I have taken out some stuff from my stash that I haven't touched. And I'm looking at this die set. I bought it on clearance, probably for $1 from Hero Arts. I think this is supposed to be a crate. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I can tell that that's cabbage or lettuce and that's corn. Those things I can tell. Um, but I thought I'd do a little fall scene. I've got this little fairy here. This is Sweet Sentiment Stamps. And I like everything about her except her face. I don't like her face, so I might cut that face right off of there. Would you guys be sad if I did that? And put my own face on or leave her without a face at all? I'm just not crazy about her face. Oh, did you like my mixed media? Thank you. um, so I'm thinking about using this, but I do like Autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go. So I do like that sentiment. I do like the leaves. I do like the bottom part of this. I don't know. I don't know. And then I've got some Hero Arts. It's holiday, but it can be fall. And I have the Stamp and Die. Obviously, never even opened it. And I have the scrapbook.com one, which I don't think that I must have opened it because I must have used this, but it doesn't look used. Doesn't look used at all. I don't know. I know. I bet you do. I bet you do. And then I pulled out the Spellbinders. This is Carolina Allspice. But you don't have to fluff up the flowers if you don't want to. But just to kind of give this some dimension. Is that all? I took out more stuff too. This is a deep red stamp. This is very cool. Not yesterday. I learned to know the love of bare November. Bare? Bare November days before the coming of the snow, which we don't get. But it were vain to tell her so, and they are better for her praise. Robert Frost. So this is a cool little single stamp. You think you have the Hero Arts critters? And then I also took out, I have this clear stamp of the month that I got spellbinders, but I don't know that I'm in the mood for gnomes, but I might use the leaves. I don't know. I took out, why I took this one out, because I've never used it, and I do love biplanes, but that's the only part of this I really love. I don't like these kind of sentiments with the kind of indented thingy. What else? Okay, then I took out this cat, which is a Gen Long from Sizzix. Never touched it. And somebody sent me this MFT High. Never touched it. Bought this one on clearance, probably for $5. Never touched it. I do like this pop-up situation, but I don't know if I want to get into that. Yeah, they are cute planes. Yes. In fact, I ran into that last week, Tina, with the stamp being stuck to the acetate. It was, I don't even remember. It must have been a Halloween stamp. I don't know. Oh, it was like an abstract stamp to get my kind of abstract background, I think, and it was stuck, like almost hopelessly stuck. So also, when I look at this fairy, she's rather tall, and I don't want to do a slim line, but I may use a sentiment. So let's look at the animals here, because I'm always about animals. I do love the fox. So this is a springtime one, but the deer, works for any time of year. We've got two different rabbits. We've got this, I love this little fox right here. But these are so tiny. I think I'm gonna stick with the Hero Arts. And we got a hedgehog, rabbit, a fox, and an owl. Hey, Anna. The cat stamp from Gen Long. I was thinking about that when I was looking at, now where did I put him? Where did I put that little Hero Arts one? I lost it already. Good grief. I was thinking of having the cat popping out of the little crate. I don't know. What's that say? Meow or never. I like that. I'd spend 9 lives with you. Oh, look, there's a unicorn horn too. Ah, so hard to choose. I think I want to try that. Let's do this. Let's cut this out and see what it ends up looking like. The less coloring I have to do, the better. Yeah, I think mine was from Amazon. I think somebody in the chat had said that they had that one too, and it came from Amazon. Every once in a while, my son sends me dies, and they're not labeled or anything, so I don't have any idea where it gets them. Where is my? Oh, here it is. Let's move that cutting board. So tomorrow morning, I started to say my live will be not too terribly long because I'm going to be going to a Halloween live party with Carrie Rhodes on her, I think it's on her channel. It's either on her channel or on the Trinity Stamps channel. I'll find out tomorrow, but I'll be doing that and I'll be making a luminaria, however you say it. Let's do this in white, then I can color it myself. You threw yours away. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if these will probably come off. They're from Sizzix, so, it's kind of a trusted brand. Tina, you've been doing like 3D printing or something? It's going to pop out of here. Yeah, okay. So then these pop out. If I don't have a cat body, then I'm going to have to put something else inside of here. Come on. All right, let's get you out of the way here real quick. And I'm going to fussy cut that cat. I'm not going to die cut it because I want it cut close. Since this is, this is a kind of die cut that's cut up close. Where'd he go now? And this would be a piece of cake to fussy cut, no problem. Okay, come on. Let's see if I can get this off of here. Or even get this. This is back in the day. Jennifer McGuire used to do this. She made these sleeves, and so I made sleeves because she was my hero. She still is, but yeah. Okay, no, these are coming off pretty easy, so I'm good with that. All right. Stamp platform, where are you? And I think I will watercolor these, so let's grab some watercolor paper. If we can find some. Come here, you. I don't know what brand this is. Who knows? I would love to 3D print. I'm afraid of that rabbit hole. It's not anything that would be in my budget these days anyways, but back in the day when I had a real job and I wasn't retired and made more money than I could possibly spend or save, um yeah, I bought everything in, kind of in anticipation of my retirement when I wouldn't be able to afford to buy anything. Yeah, she is super talented. Oh, that one stamped perfect the first time. I'm really proud of that. Okay. I'm just going to leave that in the platform for now. Let's get out. Um, gosh, I could almost ink that. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to paint it. Let's get out my favorite. I've been thinking about getting a cat, another cat for up here since Beat passed away. But I think I'm going to make this a calico kitty just because it's fall. So he needs some red, a couple little red spots, orangey red. This is paprika or paprika, depending on where you live. Okay, and we need a gold. Let's see, not sun yellow. Golden sun. Yeah. Let's get him let's get him a crazy gold spot right here. Do a gold spot over here. And then he's going to need a little black. That's funny, Tina. See, that was my thinking when I was thinking that I wanted to do resin ink black. Okay, we're not doing a ton of black here, just a little bit. Let's give him a little bit of a black around the eye just for fun. Because I like a calico that's really spotty. I don't have a calico cat. I have a brindle. She's a nut. But all the cats that I have downstairs, they're all feral. They won't come up here and play with me at all. Okay, let's get some little bit of water going here. Where's my water, friends? Here it is. These are watercolor pencils. Yeah, they're Derwent Inktense pencils. They're my favorite for watercoloring. I don't mind the Tim Holtz ones either, but I prefer these because once they're dry, they're not moving at all. Where the Tim Holtz ones will, you can permanently, you can use water on them at any time and they'll move. Oops, I don't like this brush. It's not staying tippy. Is that a word? Um, it's getting fuzzy. I don't know. I don't have any idea what brushes to buy. If somebody has any good ideas, let me know. I'm using what I have though, so there's that. Yeah, these are my favorite. I prefer them over getting out my pans of watercolor. I just wish that there were more colors. Not that you can't mix them, you can. But once that's down, that's going to be permanent, so I can do anything I want over top of it and not worry about it moving. And their lines are pretty defined on the calico. Anyway, I decided against getting a new cat. I really want one because I get lonely for a pet up here. But honestly, I started thinking about how much trouble they get into and how I have things arranged. And I said, yeah, it's probably a bad idea, T. Don't do it. I think I need a tan color in here too, but we're just going to go ahead and make this pretty pronounced. This golden yellow is a little bit on the yellow side. Not as gold as I hoped. Crazy little kitty. A dog? Oh no, maybe. It'd have to be a pretty small dog. But see, dogs don't use litter boxes. Well, some might, but no. Probably need to wet that out a little bit more, make it a little bit more translucent. It's better. This was easy. Maybe I should get a guinea pig. They're fun. My aunt used to have them and they ran free around the house. Let's pull a little bit of gray in here. Recommended Princeton brushes, but I don't know anything about brushes. Yeah, I don't either. So what do you want them to do, Tina? Because maybe, well, I don't know. I don't know. Um, the other thing that I've found with them is some of them are more opaque than others. And in some cases, I don't want that opacity because it covers my lines. But in other cases, I do. So a little bit more gray right there. I went outside the line a little there, but it's okay. So now we'll let that dry. And let me fix my mistake. Zoom in a little bit here, but not too much. Is that's I almost used my black glaze pen. Good grief, too. There we go. What mistake? I didn't make any mistakes. Good morning. I was on your channel the other day, yesterday, but I was just lurking. I want to make sure this is dry before I go on to the next step, because I'm going to do a little bit of inking here, just to add a tiny bit of shading. And let's get Lost Shadow. Where are you, dear? Right here. And that's dry, so I'll show you. Now that it's dry, it's not going anywhere necessarily. I mean, it might a little bit, but that's because I didn't get that piece real super wet. But let's get one that... See, at this point, I can't blend it out or do anything much more with it because it's dry. Yeah, sometimes I need to not chat and just lurk. What do I want here? I want my shader brush. Let's see. Let's grab one of these. I'm just going to bring a little bit of shading in here. And I'm smearing it a little, and that's okay. Doesn't need to be perfect. Maybe I can do more than one. Anybody have any big Halloween plans? We don't do anything necessarily for Halloween. There's a couple of things that I do, but they're private. They're family and they're private in terms of, like I wouldn't throw a party or anything like that. And then Mike and I have our hand fasting anniversary on Halloween. So we might do a little pagan ritual. Not saying that we are that, just something we like doing. That'll be cute. Okay, so done with coloring that one anyway until I decide what else I want to do. Let's get these out. You guys should see my floor because I've not even been in here. I've been cooking and watching TV. So let's get a little ink blending going on this. You went to a costume party? I love costume parties. They're so much fun. Let's do gathered twigs. Oh, no, I don't think gathered twigs is a good color for that. I'm thinking brush corduroy. Well, that's perfect. Looks exactly like a crate. We'll give it a little bit more, um, just tap a little water on there, get it to oxidize a little bit. Hi, Delina. Okay. All right. Where am I here? Okay. I've got a cat. I've got a crate. I've got, let's do some vegetables here to put in the crate. Oh, these two are connected. I hate it when you let them sit on here for so long you can't get them off. I'm just going to twist this one off. Okay, cat crate. Let's do, and I'm just going to ink one color on these too because I like doing that. um, okay, here's one. Wish I had more vegetables, but I have leaves, so just throw some leaves in there. And I probably do have more vegetables around somewhere. It might be that, well, you're right. It is upside down. You're right. There, that's the right way, huh? Derp. Thanks, Peggy. 100 eyes are better than 2. Or in my case, 1.5. I like how this really embosses them. They just seem so huge compared to the cat, you know? So if they're kind of sticking out of the crate, like so, I guess they'll be okay. I don't know. Sometimes my pickiness drives myself crazy. Oh, that sounds like fun. Okay, so if I want to ink blend this one, I'm going to need to, look, it separates here. How handy is that? Maybe I'll do, maybe I'll do pencils. Look at that. We can actually make this dimensional. Oh, I see. So that you could possibly have it like partially inside, partially outside of the crate. I don't know about this. Let's do the pencils on these because they have small areas. This isn't watercolor paper though, so I'm going to have to be careful. That looks like a good green. I'll take it. So in this case, it'd probably be better to use the Tim Holtz pencils. Maybe. There needs to be some yellow on that too. I can smell the corn already. I'm kidding. Well, no, it's okay. I'm glad you did. I'm perfectly good with people saying something. Because I don't know everything. As soon as you start thinking you know everything, you find out you don't know a doggone thing. That's some pretty bright yellow going on right there. I have a hard time finding a good green for the cabbage. But it can truthfully be all one color because it's cabbage. Okay, now I need a corn yellow. This wasn't, yeah, it was kind of corn yellow. Okay. So in this case, I can go heavy around the edges here. And kind of lighten it down. And I'm working also on paper that is now embossed. Oh yeah, absolutely, Delina. You should follow me on Instagram. That's where you're gonna find it. um, right now, and I think I did. Didn't I do one last week, friends? Where is it? Wait, I better work on this while it's still wet. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to blend out. 1 second, I'll find it for you. Yeah, I did one. I did grungy last week. Only Lord knows where it might be, though. Is it here in this pile? Huh. You'll see a lot more out of it, out of me next year, though, because I won't be so heavy in design team work. Yep, I don't have any idea where it is. If you saw this room, you would understand why I don't know where anything is, because it is a disaster. Yeah, and don't forget, we haven't done a background for this card yet, so don't despair. Something cool could happen or not. Okay, let's find a color for this cabbage. What is this? Sherbet. Lemon sherbet. No, wrong kind of green. Okay. What's this? Lime. No. I knew I was going to have problems finding a good green for this cabbage. That's lemon. Wait a minute. Sherbet, lemon, lime. Those look almost exactly the same, don't they? I might have to go with the lime green. Let's see. What's this? Mint leaf. Too green. I mean, too tealy. Even spread out. Now mixed together. No, nope, nope, nope. Okay, what's this? Apple green. I don't think so. Uh, maybe, maybe. I think that's going to be the one. So because it's like that and I need to spread it out, I'm going to grab anything plasticky. I'm looking for something. You can't really see that there, and I don't know for sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. Let's grab water. Grab my brush. I need it to come a little bit heavier on there. Let's see if now that it's wet, don't do the mint leaf. I can get more color out of it. Yes, I can. A little bit more water. Yeah, there we go. Because, I mean, cabbage isn't necessarily really green. It's almost white. Or it could be purple if you wanted. That, to me, looks more like a cabbage. Yeah, it definitely ties you down. Even if you just look at the thumbnail from last week's live, I've been trying to add the pictures. Let's just grab some of this up too. Why not? From my lives onto them so people watching the replay know what they're looking at. I don't know if I'm going to love this or not. Honestly, I don't. Because, see, I'm missing a cat body, and it just bothers me. Okay, if these are popped up and he is kind of back further like so. Um, what do you guys think? I mean, it doesn't necessarily limit my creativity being on a design team, but what it does do is um limits the product that I can use because I like to use a lot of product. Oh, here's that one little piece that we did last week. It finally dried. I think it came out really cool. And I was thinking, I would put it as just half of a card. Put more veggies. Yeah, I just wish I had some carrots. I might just make my own carrots. I mean, how hard can it be? Really, this could be a carrot if I just take off the side leaves. That's what I'll do. Carrots. Okay. But for instance, my design team worked for Trinity Stamps. There's so much you can do with the dies that isn't what they were intended for. And that's what I love about them. Okay, we'll use backside of that. Just make our own carrots. Yeah, in front of you know what I need is a pumpkin, huh? But the whole point of this is to use stuff I haven't used. I might have a pumpkin that I haven't used, though. I might. See if I just cut that. You won't see the bottom. Let's see if I have a pumpkin that I haven't used. I have all my Tim Holtz stuff out, but I've used it all mostly. I can't wait to put my Halloween stuff away so that I can get out my Christmas stuff. What's this? No. Okay, bear with me here. I'm digging. Come on. Come on. Let's see. Wait a second. I saw a group of paper here. Where'd that go? It was just right there, and now it's not. Come on, you guys. Don't mess with me. There they are. Let's see if there's any pumpkins in here. Don't know where this paper came from, friends. Nah, those don't work for me. It's almost all the stuff in my Halloween stuff is Tim Holtz, and um has been loved quite a bit. Like those. Now it's not time to be looking through all your stuff, goofball. Okay, nope, no pumpkin. I know there's a pumpkin there. It's just way too much to look through. Mixed media who influenced me. Golly, I mean, I would probably have to say Tim Holtz, Andy Skinner, Pete something, mostly guys, um, for mixed media. Pete something from Sizzix. I need a pumpkin. I just now you guys got me going and I need a doggone pumpkin. This doesn't really look like a carrot. It looks like a I don't know what. Doesn't look like a carrot though. I'll make my own pumpkin. I can do that. And it doesn't and I don't necessarily want it to be a jack-o'-lantern. So let me grab a thicker piece of paper here. Because what I'm going to want to do is emboss it. Get a little embossing tool. And then Tim Holtz Makers and Louisa Heinzel. She's awesome for mixed media. Okay. So I'm going to get a pencil. I'm going to draw first. Guys, I'm a terrible drawer. Let's look at this. I need it to be proportionate. I'm just funny that way. And just keep in mind that I'm going to have to fussy cut this. Hi, Frida. Tiffany Solorio. Yep, definitely. Definitely. I've been doing it for a while, though, for about 5 years. That's where I started. You know, I started watching Jennifer McGuire, and then I found Tim Holtz. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do when I grow up. Let's get this little pad down here. Let's see if I can just emboss myself a little pumpkin. I'll have to erase my lines afterwards. I think I need smaller stylus. Yeah, this one could be better. Oops. Dang it, Bobby. Okay, and this will have a lot of lines in it. Okay, and then just kind of emboss around this. And once I start to paint this, all that paint will go down into these embossed lines. That's the hope anyway. Okay, let's erase. Almost happy Halloween, yeah. I saw Ryan has been posting on Instagram his coloring. So I think that's kind of where he's gone with his artwork is really diving into the learning part about coloring with I can't think of the name of the company right now. She's an Australian gal and she teaches coloring and I can't think of her name. I want to erase those lines. Kit and Clowder is the name of the company. Okay. Let's just get these a little bit deeper. Now that I have a line to follow. I got a broken one here. I'm just going to let it be broken. Can you guys even see that? Yeah. You'll be able to see it better once it's colored. Anyway, we do what we gotta do. Okay, so now let's get pencils back up here. I'm not gonna go too crazy with coloring this. Is this the orange I used before? I don't recall. Let's see. It'll work. Okay. Paintbrush. Computer? Where's my paintbrush? I see everything but my paintbrush. Hello, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, water. Oh, hi, Tanya. Yeah, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. And it's fair to say that it's a product I haven't used because I have never painted a pumpkin before. And this isn't watercolor paper, so I really need to be mindful of that because my paint isn't going like spreading like it should. I'm not mad though. I don't care if it looks watercolory. Just gotta work quickly. I'm okay if I go outside the lines because I'm gonna fussy cut this. Well, hello Cordelia, and hello Making Cards with Friends, and hello Christy. Is that both y'all? Okay, and our stem is going to be a darkish green. Let's look at Ionian green. That looks good to me. Well, actually, it's not green, it's brown. It's gonna be tan. I might throw some green in there, but overall it's gonna be tan. Because it's a ripe pumpkin. Where did I put the tan? I don't really like the tan. Let's just add a little bit of shading right here. We'll throw a little green on there. Let's do this dark green. Just for kicks and giggles. Happy little pumpkin stems. Ugh, I don't like the way that came out. And I'm not working with watercolor paper, so I have to be careful how many layers I put on there. Let's just cut that out and call it good. Hi, Ellen. Oh, I got you. That happens to me. Well, sometimes because, like, I manage other channels and I'll be on that channel on my iPad taking care of business and forget to switch back to my own channel. And all of a sudden somebody's saying, "Oh, look, Trinity Stamps is here." And I'm like, "No, I'm sorry. It's just me. It's just me." Okay. So then we'll kind of cut this out around these lines. So I put up the notification for my blindfold challenge, and so far nobody's interested, so I might be doing it by myself. Now we have a pumpkin. Let me just take a little ink to that. Let's go in with, oh, I don't know. How about carved pumpkin? That might be a good color. Thanks. Thank you guys. Darken this down here on the bottom. And honestly, pumpkins should be way more colors than just orange. But it's what we did, so it out. Hello, hello. Okay, now let's see where we are on our structure. Okay, we got crate. We've got corn. We've got some cabbage. We've got kitty. Got kitty. We have pumpkin. Uh-oh. I guess pumpkin can be sitting askew a little bit. That might work. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I put the announcement on my Instagram. Artsy fartsy. Yeah, I can take that. Okay, so let's get a little bit of floral going on here, or a little bit of foliage going on here. And these are the ones I took out because these are ones I haven't used. They seem rather large, but I think they'll be fine. And I don't think I'm going to use the flowers. I think I'm just going to use the stem part. Oh no, now these ones are stuck on here pretty good. Okay. Ah. Okay, so I mean anybody can draw, but drawing well or to your own standards. You know what? I only look at my own standards, and maybe those aren't always, the best. Try and get as many out of this as I can. I wish I had some hay. I shouldn't say that because next thing you know, you guys are going to be sitting here watching me draw hay, and I'm not doing it. I mean, I might. I never say never. Thinking about how I want this to look. Gotta build things up. Okay, I just threw that die down and I have no idea where I threw it. Here it is. Trying to get at least 3 out of this. Maybe. Very stingy. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking that too. I was thinking, why isn't anybody? So I have the sign up until November 15th, and I will post it again just to, make sure. I just never want to bug people. It's just kind of my nature to be passive. That's the main reason why I don't, why I want to not do so much in design teamwork because, part of the job is selling. Just, I'm passive, I just feel like I'm bothering people and I shouldn't be, and that kind of stuff. Do do do. Oh, come on now. You can fit on here. Nope. Yeah, you're right about that, Tanya. And honestly, I make hay all the time when I trim. Oh, what a good idea. I love you. You just gave me a great idea. A great idea. And you'll see that in a moment. I'm going to waste some more paper here. I'm almost out of my accent opaque and it's gotten so expensive. Can't buy it anymore. 120 pound is like 35 bucks. That's a lot. I mean, it does last me a long time, but that's a chunk out of my budget. I'd have to do without chocolate or something. That would just be sacrilegious. Okay, 3 is plenty. Make some hay. I make hay all the doggone time, but I forgot. Okay, give me a piece of craft. Okay, do I not have a piece of craft? I have to get out a big one. All right, hang on. Ooh, hang on. No, that's too. Let me see if I can find a lighter color. Fog is gray. This sort of looks pink, doesn't it? Yeah, that's too pink. I'm looking for a pale, pale yellow. Okay, I know. Here we go. Yeah, it will, Elizabeth. Well, Elizabeth, I do like bugging her. She's just too easy. The blindfold challenge is always on December 3rd. So, how I'm going to make hay. And they don't all have to be the same width. Oh, you guys, do you happen to catch Men of Monroe last night? Walter was dressed up in a wig, and it was so funny to see him like that because, we're just kind of used to seeing him with no hair. He was cute. So cute. Okay, so what I want to do here, I think I need to glue this to something. I think I'm going to glue it to some gold vellum. since I have a piece handy here. And that'll kind of give it shadow. In fact, I won't even glue it. I'm going to tape it, I think. Let's see what happens. Scissors. Pumpkin powder. Go. Doesn't have to be perfect. But I do need to cover all the sticky. Walter Bob. That was such a cute idea for Halloween. I'm hungry. I think I'll have pizza for dinner. Homemade pizza. I have all the stuff in my fridge. And don't judge me that I bought a pre-made pizza dough. I just want to make sure I'm covering most of the sticky here. Getting things to stick down. Okay. There's some hay. I might have to make more. Let's work on these. Okay, it's fall, so they want to be fall colors, right? I think. So I am going to ink blend. Get some brown. I think I want some pumice stone. I want a little vintage photo. I'm looking for that I can't find. Custom aged mahogany. There she is. Yum, chicken cutlets. Hey, Abraham. Although, honestly, well, we're just going to a make-believe world here. Sound good? Because I'm a make-believe girl in a make-believe world. Hey, let's get some art pumpkin in there. Oh, yummy, Cordelia. Are you making sourdough? See, I just started a starter this morning. I'm going to dive in. Scared, but going for it anyway. I think we're going to need a little yellow in here, too. Maybe even just a tad bit of green. Find a good yellow. Oh, good yellow would be scattered straw. I agree, Tanya. Sometimes it is much better than real life. I pretty much covered my aged mahogany there. Let's get aged mahogany ink. It's darker, less purpley. But it's still purpley, but it's less purpley. See, Delina, I still do mixed media. I try to fit it in wherever I can. Okay, yeah, I like it a lot. I like big cookies. Do I want to wet these and spread this out? Kinda do. Look at that. Okay, so we have, move some crap here. We have crate. We have some straw. I'll make more straw too. We have pumpkin. Ooh, I need to darken the edges around that pumpkin there. Around the stem. Well, I just darkened the whole doggone thing. That's okay. That's what happens when you start rushing yourself. Let's get a little action going on here too. Oh yeah. Grab up some of those colors. We've got cat, we've got cabbage, we've got pumpkin, we've got leaves, tweezers, we've got tweezers. I just want to take advantage of that right there. Throw a little color on our crate, why not? Probably a bad idea to throw the color on the cabbage, but we did it anyway. We have Smarties, but I don't know if they're the same thing, Tanya. Our Smarties are really, really tart, little tiny hard candies, but they're like texture of like an aspirin. Okay, I need a background. I do. I need a background. So let's get, now we're going to come in with our mixed media. How do you open this doggone thing? There it is. Remove all my parts. Parts is parts. You have to be kind of old to remember that. I forgot it was somebody's chicken nuggets comparing to somebody else's chicken nuggets. Wendy's, I think. Let's get some sprays going here. Chocolate M&M. Oh, okay. Oh, bring me a churro, please, Cordelia. Okay. We're going to go with pine needles, cracked pistachio, maybe a little scattered straw. I know, that seems like a crazy combination. Let's do a little water. Let's go in with our scattered straw first. I love my sprays the most. Uh-oh. Paper towel. Okay, we're gonna come in with the pistachio. Not too much. Give that a little bit of water. And give that a dry. Yeah, there was Where's the Beef too. That's right. But then they were talking about parts as parts, and it was about chicken nuggets. And I'm pretty sure it was Wendy's comparing their nuggets to McDonald's. At least out in California. Hey, Heidi. And last but not least, pine needles. This is probably my favorite. I don't know. I mean, if I had to choose a favorite, move that around there. I don't want so much of it there. Already I lost my paper towel. Here it is. Line that up there on that side. Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You know, it's so much freedom, you know, kind of. I mean, you can go willy-nilly or you can get real serious about it. So now we need to bring in a little bit of depth. Just give that a little wipe. And this is where I come in and I throw my water in here. And I grab my fan brush and I dabble. And give that a few seconds and then give it a lift. Oh, cheeseburger sounds good too. And green beans, as long as they have a lot of butter on them. Listen, friends, I gotta have more butter. Gotta channel my inner Pauline. Okay, more water. Give it a few seconds, let it dry. Well, not really dry, but let it start taking away that ink. Now we'll grab a stencil. And I know exactly what stencil I want to use. Just because I know which one I want doesn't mean I know where it is. It's gonna be in the Tim Holtz pile. I love, 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 love this stencil. Okay, let's get bringing back in those fall colors. I want to make sure when I'm doing this that I'm putting colors over colors that won't like clash. Let's do brush corduroy. Put that up here. Get over here. And then let's get, I'm going to mess you up here. I'm going to grab gold. I'm going to use luster wax. Okay, have a great dinner, Maddie, whatever you're having. Do I want to? I'm thinking, no, I don't. I'm going to flip this over just because I don't want to get oxide on my gold. I know I have a brush for this. Where might it be? We use one of these little tiny ones that I got. I love the smell of this stuff. Don't want to go too crazy with it. Okay. It has, yes, it is gold wax. It's Sizzix Luster Wax. I don't want to put texture paste on here because I, want to finish the card and I'd have to wait for it to dry. Although, no, don't get me going. Because, yeah. All right, let's look at our composition now. I'm saying that like Elizabeth. Let me look at my composition now. Okay, this has to be sitting in something. Pumpkin. So I'm going to need to make dirt. I lost my corn. Oh, there it is. Cat. We'll just pretend that whatever. Corn. Get in there. Corn. Get back up here, cat. Oh, you little stinker. Stop moving. Need to attach a little temporary makeshift body to that cat. Yeah, I'm going to add to brown dirt. That's a great idea. Now, where is my hay? There could be some hay here. Hey, 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 hey. Hey there, and then I'll put loose ones. So, thinking about the composition, I need to start my dirt right about here. Make a scratch mark. Throw all that stuff right the heck back off of there. And let's do, I think we're going to do the brush corduroy. You guys, I can't find a doggone thing because I've got myself worked into a corner. Delina, I was so sorry to hear about your loss, by the way, if I haven't said that already. I think I'm going to go a little bit darker down here. Hi, Natasha. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's trim that down to, we're about ready to put this thing together and wrap it up for the night. It's down to 4. And my good old standard go around the edges. Yeah, I mean, it's all you can do. And I can say that from personal experience. You just have to keep sucking air, whether you want to or not. See if I've made myself a craft card base or not. Oh yeah, I do have one. I have one, yay. And yep, I'm gonna lay this right in my ink and that's gonna be okay. All right, let's get that glued down. Thank you. Uh-oh, there's green on here. It's not really green, it's more of a teal, but I like to give Elizabeth a hard time because green's her favorite color, and 8 times out of 10, that's where she goes. Wait a second, let me scroll back up. Somebody said something about, oh, luster wax is a lilac rainbow. Oh, I remember that. The lilac rainbow. It was, I think it was in a Simon Says stamp kit, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, come on. I'm probably wrong. I usually am. Don't be a dork. I'm using this because I want a quick drying glue. So this is art glitter glue. I'm usually fairly stingy with it, and I use my other glue that's a lot cheaper. But when I want something to stick quickly, I go with the art glitter. It screams your name if you ignore it. That's funny. Okay, now I can kind of have a better, let's just kind of hold this just for a minute. So we have our crate. I just want to darken the edge. It's not with this. I want this. This. Just so it stands out a little bit from the background. I'm probably going to want to pop this up, but I don't want to pop it up until I'm ready to pop it up. Okay. Let's think about this. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and glue this cat to the crate right now because I'm tired of it slippy sliding around. Okay, probably. Well, the whole point was to cover up the fact that his body is missing. Oh, yeah, it kind of does look like a hanging garden, huh? You just stay where I put you, please. Not you. Oh, Lord. I'm at war. I'm at war with these. Okay. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Cabbage in the inside. Corn inside. I don't know. Okay, let's start with the leaves. We'll start there. And I could do some stamping on here too, but I'm not going to because it's already pretty doggone busy. I have a glassboard, studio glassboard underneath this, by the way. That's why my magnets are sticking. But it glares so bad on my camera that I have to keep this sort of matte on top of it so that the glare doesn't make you guys want to stab yourself in the eye with a screwdriver. I can't look at glare myself. I get a migraine, so I have complete and utter sympathy. Pull the cabbage. Delana wants me to boil that cabbage down. Boil that cabbage down. Oh my gosh, that was the first song my son learned on the violin, or the fiddle, I should say. He learned classical on the violin. Oops, that one got bent. Get bent. Fly me to the moon. Okay, I can pop this up on the sides and bottom. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to selectively pop here. Like so. You gotta pop the cards. You have to pop all the things. All the things that you can. Okay. Sunglasses. Yeah. True. I mean, if there's too much movement on the screen, I'll get a migraine too. So some stuff I don't watch. Not because I don't enjoy it, but because my brain doesn't enjoy it. Okay, let's think about this before I put more foam tape down or glue it down. Definitely looks better popped up. Where's my hay? You might want to do the hay loosely. Like so. It wouldn't typically be sticking out the sides though. It'd be sticking, well, yeah, because there's holes in the sides too, isn't there? On these crates. I just dropped something. Don't forget our great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. And then where are my complete slats of hay? Okay. So far, I'm good with this composition. I'm going to put more hay here. Now getting this hay to all stick down is going to be tricky. Start here. Stick it to the cabbage. Stick it to the cabbage. I'm going to just roll it around in the glue here until it takes. Like so. Now, where were we? Okay, that has to go there. Okay, that's going there. All right, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I'm kind of not loving the cabbage, I think is why. I think right there I'll be okay. Glue. Glue down my hay right here. We'll go like that. Okay. And I want the corn in the way back. Oops, I'm getting some of my hay stuck to my... That's okay. Stick where you want. Just stick somewhere. Stick. Stick there. Thank you. Yeah, I think I just want the corn sticking out a little bit. That's funny, Delina. A person gave you migraines? I love it. Okay, now Want to pop all that too, so it has support. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here. Almost done, friends. You have been so patient. These things take time. Okay, pumpkin's gonna go here. That's funny. Cordelia's birthday card from her boss said, I wanted to get you something impractical for your birthday, but you already have a husband. Oh, that's cute. Those are my kind of sentiment, friends. Oh gosh, speaking of sentiments, I completely spaced out that this card doesn't have one. I could, sure, Delina. But if I don't have them, I might keep them. Okay, that's one problem right there is that hay. So I'll take care of that. I'll put a little leaf there or something. Okay, stick down. Come on. You're gonna stick. You're gonna need a little something right there. Oh, look, they tear. Let's give that a little curve. You know what? I want that higher. Who says we can't have things poking out higher if we want to? What now? Yeah. Okay. The dogs had to say how much they love this card. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, stretchy pants, my friend. Okay, I'm just sit here and hold this for a moment. Thank you, Tanya. Bye, Peggy. Have a fabulous night. Yep, I just need a little leaf right there. Let's just do a quick little leaf. Because my hay ends abruptly and that bothers me. I'm so weird, I know. See if I can find a leaf stamp in this pile so I can say I used more than one set. Where did I see leaves? Christmassy leaves. Let's see. I think I saw leaves here. Yeah, I'm still working, honey. Meat thermometer. Look in that tube thing by my TV on the left side. This little leaf right here. Yeah, it kind of does look camouflage, doesn't it? Ugh. All right, let's see if I can hand stamp this. So I don't want to get out my platform and try and find room on this desk for it. Don't know where my ink is. Here it is. Kind of want to. Here's what bothers me about the cat. He's the only thing with a black outline, and that kind of bugs me, but I'm just going to hold my breath and get over it. Okay? Sound fair? Oops, I totally missed. Let's do 2. That way I have 3 things that have black. And just give that a second to kind of dry, and then I'll just throw some color on it. I have to clean this all up for tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow morning I have to clean up for another live on somebody else's channel. I don't know where my brown, oh, I don't know where my brown could be. It could be right here. Oh, this is the heavyweight paper. I'm not going to bother fussy cutting that tiny stem because I want to cut right to the edge here. Yeah, once I hear from you, if you want to do the blindfold challenge, I will drag you into a group that I made for it so that you can get the details. It's the same as last year, pretty much, but if you haven't done it before, I would love it if you joined me. It's so much fun. Maybe I'm only going to do 1 leaf. Yep, 1 will be plenty. So the blindfold challenge is something that I host every year, and the crafters get together and either on video or no, on live video, we do a hop, and it's 30 minutes a piece, and you must do your crafts blindfolded. There are rules, like no scissors, Elizabeth, no trimmers, things like that. Just simple rules, mainly for safety. I just want to darken the edge of this pumpkin a little bit more. Kind of messed it up, but that's all right. Little blue. So Tanya, if you follow me, just look for notifications because not too long before we actually do the challenge, I do a trailer explaining to people what it is and then giving the date. And then, of course, I go live first. Just introducing who's all going to be there and so on and so forth. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And last year, our friend Christy brought a friend of hers, who is, what do you say, sight challenged? I don't know. I don't know what word to use, but visually impaired. And it was neat and interesting listening to her story, what happened to her, how she lost her eyesight, things like that. And people really enjoyed it. So here's my card. It doesn't have a sentiment. It is funny. I know. So, but hang out and watch because it's fun, and even try it at home. And the point of it is that December 3rd is International Disability Awareness Day, and we do the blindfold challenge because it really, focuses on blindness. But we all know that there's many, many more disabilities than that. But we do like to bring awareness of that and what the struggles are for people who are disabled. So anyway, that's the card. You got your mixed media. You got your kitty cat. You got a lot of dimension going on here. Stick down. And I'll be back tomorrow morning with my junk journal stuff, 9 o'clock Central. Thank you so much, everybody. And the day after your birthday. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. And then I'll announce on my channel the link to Carrie's channel when we do our Halloween special. If you'd like to watch, we've got Carrie Rhodes, we've got Jen Gross, who's Journey Coach Jen, we've got Lauren Taylor, who is Lauren Taylor Made, we've got myself. I'm in that category too, Tanya. So, you know, and I won't go into it now, but it's a good idea to remind people that, people still have abilities. Okay, they can still do stuff. And that was the great example is Christy's friend, who did great. Christy helped her, and it was really, really awesome. Anyway, guys, I'm done for the night. I hope you'll leave me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. I'm not underscore afraid of color on Instagram. I have Not Afraid of Color on Facebook, and I have a Facebook group called Not Afraid of Color. And I'm also Tracy Fear on Facebook. And let's see, on YouTube, you already know because you're here. That's all I pretty I do. I see threads and I look at them, but I have no idea how to work it, but I'm there too. Anyway, take care, all. Have a good night. Yeah, definitely just type in blindfold challenge in the search on my channel, or just type in blindfold challenge. Well, I don't know. You might get, who knows what kind of weirdness you might get on YouTube, but try it. Yeah, see, very good, Natasha. Cool. All right, I'm going. I'm gone now. I promise. Bye.